Hey everyone, and welcome to today's explainer. If you've ever felt, totally paralyzed by the idea of learning a new language, like you're staring up at this impossible giant mountain, well, you are exactly in the right place. Today we're unpacking a brilliantly simple source that proves you can actually start speaking English immediately. We're going to distill our source material down into just two foundational frameworks. And trust me, by the time we finish up here, you won't just understand these rules, you'll be completely ready to use them in everyday conversations. So, want to speak English easily today? The source material gives us a resounding yes. The secret we've pulled from this is a massive relief, honestly. You absolutely do not need to swallow a giant dictionary to start talking. Language learning? It's really all about unlocking simple, versatile formulas for daily life that you can plug into right now. And we are going to walk through those exact formulas together, step by step. All right, let's dive into this. Section: the I am formula. Here's the real beauty of it, and it's all about how perfectly the structure translates. In the original language, you start with the word for I and end with the present tense marker. Well, in English, that identically mirrors the phrase I am, leaving a blank space right in the middle for your descriptive word. This is your unbreakable rule for the present tense. Whenever you start a thought about yourself right now, in the present moment, you just say, I am, and fill in the blank. It really truly is that straightforward. Next up, section expressing feelings and actions. So let's expand that vocabulary. Whether you're feeling on top of the world or, maybe a bit stressed out, the grammar doesn't budge one bit. You want to express joy? I am happy. Feeling a bit down or anxious? It's simply, I am sad or I am worried. Got some really good news? I am excited. Notice how that I am framework stays statically easy? It doesn't change at all. You've literally just learned how to express completely different emotions without changing your grammatical structure one single bit.
And guess what? This exact same logic applies to your physical states too. Imagine walking through the front door after a crazy, grueling day at work. You can instantly announce, I am back, followed immediately by, I am tired, and I am hungry. And when someone finally hands you a plate of food, I am grateful. It is the exact same formula. You're just snapping a different puzzle piece onto the end. See how repetition builds that confidence?
But wait. Actually, it gets even better. This applies to continuous actions happening right this very second too. Are you on your way somewhere? I am coming, or I am going. Deep in the middle of a task or a meal? I am doing, and I am eating. Ready to crash for the night? I am sleeping. As long as you are actively doing it right now and it involves you, I am is absolutely your ultimate go-to phrase.
Moving right along. Section shifting to the past.
Okay, so now that we've totally mastered the present moment, we've got a fun little progression twist. How do we talk about things that already happened yesterday? Well, here is your simple time shift. We know the present tense is I am happy. To jump into the past, that tiny middle connecting piece just changes. The am simply shifts to was. Boom, it instantly becomes I was happy. The subject and the feeling stay exactly the same, only that tiny middle connecting word changes to let everyone know we have moved back in time. And that brings us to our second foundational formula derived from the source material. I was. Honestly, just think of I was as your own personal time machine for anything in the past tense. Just like I am locks you into the present, I was throws you straight into the past.
Let's plug this into the words we just learned. You instantly double your conversational ability just by swapping out one single word. Reflecting on a great weekend? I was happy or I was excited. If you were traveling somewhere yesterday, I was coming. Explaining why you went to bed so early last night, I was tired. It really is that easy to unlock a whole new tense.
And naturally, we can apply this to past actions too. If someone asks what you were doing an hour ago, you can simply reply, I was trying, I was sleeping, or I was thinking. By plugging these active verbs into the I was formula, you've just proven that you have real, highly functional conversational tools at your disposal right now. All right, section, your turn to practice. We have covered a ton of ground very quickly, and you now have the two most essential building blocks for speaking English from absolute zero. So here is your challenge straight from our source material. How do you translate that specific phrase into English? Take a second. Look closely at the ending. Is it present or past? What is the action taking place? If you know the English action word is ask, how do you build the formula? I want to leave you with this final provocative thought to prove you really can start speaking English right now. Figure it out? Drop your translated sentence in the comments below. Keep practicing these formulas, and the faster you plug new words in, the faster you'll become fluent. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.